when you look at scoring forwards, Doonbeg probably have the two scoring forwards in Darragh Burns and David Tubridy. We played Doonbeg in the Gary Cup there early on in the year now, and she's David Tubridy gave an exhibition the same evening now. And Darragh Burns has a season of intercounty football behind him as well. So you'd imagine that's going to be a big advantage to him in the upcoming club championship. He didn't get a whole pile of minutes with Clare, so you'd imagine he's biting at the bit now, ready for the club championship. I know he was injured for the Louth game, but as far as I know, he's fit now. The only problem issue I'd have with Doonbeg is they're down a couple of backs now. Sean Conway has gone travelling and Conor O'Mahony has gone travelling, and they're two mainstays of their defence. And they're you could always put Sean Conway on he'd be a key man, man marking role, and Conor O'Mahony the same. So they'll be a big loss to them big. A bit like Kilmehel, their numbers aren't huge either. So when they lose a couple of players, and again they haven't a whole pile coming off their minor teams, so they're stretched for numbers as well. But I would give them a chance. Any team that has David Tubridy on their team gives them a great chance. On the other hand, then from what I'm hearing, Ennistymon are down a few players too. They have a few of the hurlers that are travelling, and obviously the terrible loss of Éanna Ryan. But sometimes in grief, a team can rally, and sometimes it brings them closer together, and they get the best out of each other. So you'd imagine that Declan Downs is a very shrewd operator. He has plenty of experience now at coaching teams at inter-county level. So they're bound to get a bounce off of him as coach. And like Ennistymon have a lot of players. They have 25 players to pick from. So yeah, that's a close one now, and that's probably, of all the matches of the weekend, that's probably the hardest one to call.